But I want to be very, very clear on this. To be clear, do you in any way have any plans whatsoever, if reelected president, to abuse power, to break the law, to use the government to go after people?
You mean like they're using right now?
Hello and welcome to What the F*** Just Happened Today, your essential guide to the daily shock and awe in national politics. I'm Joe Amditis. Let's get to it. It's Wednesday, December 6th, 2023. Welcome to day 1051. Donald Trump refused to rule out abusing his power if he's reelected president. In a Fox News town hall, Sean Hannity asked him whether he would abuse his power to seek revenge on his political opponents if he returns to the White House, and Trump initially dodged the question. When Hannity asked a second time, Trump said, "Except for day one." When asked for clarification, Trump responded and doubled down on his statements, saying, No, other than day one. We're closing the border, we're drilling. After that, I'm not a dictator. Biden's campaign, meanwhile, warned Americans that Trump has been telling us exactly what he will do if he's reelected, and tonight he said he will be a dictator on day one. Americans should believe him. Meanwhile, the Colorado Supreme Court heard oral arguments in the case challenging Trump's eligibility to appear on the state's ballot in 2024. At issue is whether Trump is eligible to run for president under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which states that anyone who engaged in insurrection or rebellion after taking an oath of office to support the Constitution is forbidden from holding any public office. Last month, Colorado District Court Judge Sarah Wallace found that although Trump's actions met the definition of engaging in an insurrection by inciting a riot at the Capitol, Trump is not subject to Section 3 because he is not an officer of the United States. The provision explicitly bans insurrectionists from serving as U.S. senators, representatives, and presidential electors, but doesn't technically say anything about the presidency. At the same time, the 10 Wisconsin Republicans who posed as fake electors for Trump admitted that Biden won the state in 2020. As part of a legal settlement, the group agreed to withdraw their inaccurate filings, acknowledge that Biden won the presidency, and not serve as presidential electors in any election where Trump is on the ballot. The agreement also requires the 10 Republican activists to provide full cooperation with any ongoing or future Justice Department probes related to the 2020 presidential election and the deadly January 6 riots at the Capitol. The settlement also marks the first time that any Trump electors have revoked their filings sent to Congress purporting that Trump had won in 7 battleground states. Meanwhile, a Nevada grand jury charged 6 Republicans who acted as fake pro-Trump electors. Nevada joins Michigan and Georgia as the third state to charge the pro-Trump activists who falsely asserted that Trump had won the election in their state. In announcing the indictments, Attorney General Aaron Ford said, "We cannot allow attacks on democracy to go unchallenged. Today's indictments are the product of a long and thorough investigation, and as we pursue this prosecution, I am confident that our judicial system will see justice done." At least 5 states, including Nevada, are investigating efforts by Trump electors to overturn the 2020 election, with criminal charges already filed in Michigan and Georgia. And finally, humanity is in danger of crossing the point of no return for 5 of Earth's natural systems because of human-caused climate change, according to a new study from an international team of more than 200 researchers. The collapse of the Greenland and West Antarctic ice sheets, widespread coral reef die-offs in warm water, disruption of the North Atlantic subpolar circulation, and the abrupt thawing of permafrost regions are all in danger of being irreversibly crossed at 1.5 degrees Celsius of warming. Global temperatures have already risen between 1.1 and 1.3 degrees. Tim Lenton, the lead author of the Global Tipping Points report, said tipping points in the Earth system pose threats of a magnitude never faced by humanity. They can trigger devastating domino effects, including the loss of whole ecosystems and capacity to grow staple crops, with societal impacts including mass displacement, political instability, and financial collapse. He added that the report is a tale of 2 future paths for humanity. We've basically left it too late for incremental action. Instead, we need to find and trigger what we're calling some positive tipping points that accelerate action down an alternative pathway. That's all for now. You can find the links and sources for all of these stories on the main website. And as always, visit whatthefjusthappenedtoday.com for the latest news and headlines. Until next time, I'm Joe Amditis.